Effective August 1st, the minimum pension payout from the National Insurance Corporation (NIC) was changed from $300 to $500 monthly. This means that those receiving a pension from the NIC will not receive less than $500. 3,009 pensioners are now benefiting from this increase.
Previously, our minimum pension payment was $300. So people who are receiving pensions from the NIC would have noticed that because pensions were paid into their accounts last week. What it is important to note is that the increase in the minimum pension does not mean that everybody who is receiving a retirement pension from NIC will receive an increase in their pension. This only applies to people who were receiving below $500, between the minimum of $300 and $500.
Alfred says that this applies to those receiving a retirement pension, invalidity pension, disability pension, and death pension. However, he says it is slightly different from those receiving survivor's pension. If someone's spouse dies, they and the deceased children under a certain age are entitled to a percentage of the pension which the deceased would have received. With the increase, the surviving spouse and children will continue to receive a percentage of the amount paid, even if the deceased pension was increased to $500.
The way it works is that that person would be receiving a percentage of the pension that deceased person was receiving. So how it is calculated now is that the original pension, the pension that the original recipient, the person who had died, was receiving, that would now be increased to $500, and the person who is now receiving it would receive a percentage of that $500 amount.
Government pensioners have also received an increase. On June 18, 2024, the Prime Minister moved a motion in Parliament to amend the Pensions Act, guaranteeing an increase in monthly pension payments for government pensioners to $725. For the DBS News World, Miriam Montoute reporting.